Michael Myers is one of the most recognisable characters in horror, but his mask has undergone more facelifts than Simon Cowell.
What's the boogeyman?
As a matter of fact, I'm going to say yes.
In this video, I'll be ranking every version of the iconic mask from worst to best, in my humble blowfish opinion. At the bottom of the trash pile, I have to go with the mask from Halloween Resurrection. Nothing about this mask really works for me, which is why I'm rating it F for fucking ugly. It's a mask only a sister could love. Ugh. The eyebrow game would be strong if he was slaying it at a beauty contest, but he's not. The facial features are all a little too defined as well, removing any sense of fear. So much for a blank, pale, emotionless face. Check out that scowl. He looks more like a middle-aged woman, pissed off because she had to wait more than 10 seconds in a supermarket queue. Busta Rhymes should have kung fu'd that mask straight into the bin. Second to last is Halloween 5, aka that time Mark Zuckerberg dipped his head into a bucket of bleach. We're now into the top 10, but don't let that fool you into thinking we're in positive territory just yet. We're simply here by default. H2O is up next. The film infamously featured 4 masks, including that stomach-churning CGI monstrosity. But the main one used was the Stan Winston mask. It shares many of the problems with the Resurrection mask, but it is less grating on my eyes, even if his eye holes are far too large. I might receive some flack for this one, but I'm giving 9th position to the mask from Halloween 4. Many seem to enjoy the overly white complexion, and I'm sure this look would have been very favourable during the Elizabethan era. The hair is also too slick and sleek. Overall, it just feels like Michael could launch into a moonwalk at any given moment. Next up is Halloween 6. This one is decidedly average. It's leaning towards the original style, but again misses the mark. Maybe having made it to the 6th film in a franchise really inflated Michael's ego, resulting in an inflated head. In a word, lumpy. In the 7th spot, we have Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. I neither love nor hate the zombie look, no pun intended, of the remake's appearances. In this sequel, they took the battered look a smidge too far, resulting in a kind of Phantom of the Haddonfield Opera. Yes, I see you there, angry hobo Michael. As above, I think the first Rob Zombie version of the mask is just fine. The dirty, cracked details match the dirtier, cracked take on the story and character. Now we're in the top 5, and these are the ones I'd be happy to be stalked by down a leafy street. Place 5 goes to Halloween 2. The original mask was kept under Deborah Hill's bed for 3 years, before it was Halloween resurrected for the sequel. But time was unkind to the prop, rendering it dusty and jaundiced. Nick Castle was replaced as the wearer of the mask by the wonderfully named Dick Warlock, also known as Phallic Wizard. Dick's head was wider than Nick's head, which gives Michael a certain chubby vibe. It's still got that classic Michael style, but his addiction to Halloween candy removes some of the terror, especially when combined with an accidental turtleneck. The next 3 are interchangeable, and my ranking of them could change day by day. In 4th place, it's Halloween Ends. Like Rob Zombie's second outing, perhaps it's just a bit too battered. That said, the decayed visage absolutely fits the elderly sewer-dwelling incarnation of this character. Bronze medal is awarded to Halloween Kills. This is a perfect level of batter, matched only by the cod at my local chippy. The burn marks add some great distortion to the image. After the last 2, you can probably guess that my second place is awarded to Halloween 2018. I'm not the biggest fan of the new trilogy, but I do think Michael and his general appearance is their greatest strength. The mask seems to be a pretty accurate 40-year weathering of the original, and it's the scariest mask since then too. Therefore, in the top spot, we have the original mask from Halloween 1978. I may be biased, because it was the first Halloween film I saw at a far too young age. And for years, it was the only Halloween film I watched and rewatched, equal parts thrilled and terrified. I had nightmares of that fucking face coming up the staircase in my childhood home. It left its mark. Learning the William Shatner fact did not make the mask any less scary, but I do now suffer panic attacks when watching classic Star Trek. Do you agree with my ranking? Maybe you think I'm an idiot.
I'm gonna say yes.
Let me know your rankings in the comments below. I'll read them while slowly cocking my head to the side like a curious dog.